Today we will take a look at the best cameras for photography for this year. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. Before we start, make sure you click subscribe button and like this video. Now let's get started. 5. Canon EOS R50. The Canon EOS R50 is great for travel photography. It's a very lightweight and portable camera that's easy to travel with and take on the go. The Canon R50 comes in two color variants, black and white. The Canon R50 is a well-rounded budget camera with much to offer for beginner photographers and vloggers. The Canon R50 feels well built. It's an upgrade from the Canon EOS M50 Mark II, with a more sturdy feeling build quality. The body is made of hard plastic, but there's a nice rubber grip around the hand grip. The electronic viewfinder has a 2.36 million dot resolution, which is typical and gives you a fairly sharp image. Though it isn't the largest viewfinder, it's still quite comfortable. The screen is nice and large, with a high resolution to give you a crisp image when shooting in live view mode. It gets pretty bright, which is good for combating glare on sunny days. The Canon R50 uses a bigger battery than the Canon EOS M50 Mark II, reflected in its notably longer battery life. With a SIPA rating of 450 shots on a full charge when using the screen, it lasts quite a while for an entry-level mirrorless model. 4. Nikon Z50. The Nikon Z50 is the first APS-C camera in Nikon's mirrorless Z series. It sits below full-frame models like the Nikon Z5 and Nikon Z6 and above the smaller, vlogging-oriented Nikon Z30. While this isn't the most portable APS-C camera, it's well built and feels great in the hand. The Nikon Z50 is good for landscape photography. Image quality is impressive, with excellent dynamic range to bring out more highlight and shadow detail. The Nikon Z50 is only available in black. The Nikon Z50 is a well-rounded mid-range camera. It's sturdier than a lot of cameras in its class, with some weather sealing, along with excellent ergonomics. The Nikon Z50 feels well built. It's made of plastic but still feels solid. Its battery and SD card slots are covered by a hinged door, while the inputs and outputs are covered by rubber flaps. The Nikon Z50 isn't the most portable APS-C camera out there, partly because of its large, one-size-fits-all lens mount. The Nikon Z50 feels very comfortable in the hand. Its grip is nice and roomy and will suit most hand sizes. 3. Canon EOS R7. The Canon EOS R7 is a powerful APS-C camera that sits below the Canon EOS R6 Mark II in Canon's mirrorless lineup. The Canon EOS R7 is excellent for sports and wildlife photography. The Canon EOS R7 is an enthusiast-oriented APS-C camera. It's one of the most well-rounded crop sensor cameras on the market. Build quality is great. The camera feels sturdy, with materials that feel fairly high quality. The texture around the grip and thumb rest feels sufficiently grippy. The screen articulation mechanism also feels solid. The Canon R7 is very comfortable to shoot with. It has a large, roomy hand grip that's suitable for most hand sizes. The buttons and dials are well placed for the most part, though having the back dial around the joystick is an odd choice. The EVF is only 2.36 million dots, which is still good, but higher resolution viewfinders are increasingly becoming the norm. Battery performance is impressive. The camera is SIPA rated for 660 photos on a full charge when using the LCD, which is fantastic for a mirrorless camera. 2. Fujifilm X-H2. The Fujifilm X-H2 is one of two flagship models in Fuji's mirrorless APS-C lineup. In contrast to the high-speed Fujifilm X-H2S, which uses a stacked sensor with a faster readout speed, the X-H2 has a higher resolution 40-megapixel backside illuminated sensor and 8K video recording, making it a powerhouse for high-resolution stills and video. The Fujifilm X-H2 is great for landscape photography. Its high-resolution sensor captures an incredible amount of detail, which is great for making large-scale prints and gives you more leeway to crop in your photos. The Fujifilm X-H2 is a high-end APS-C camera. It has a high-resolution sensor that lets it capture remarkably detailed photos compared to other APS-C offerings, along with 8K video recording, giving many cameras in a similar price range a run for their money. The build quality is super. It's identical in design and build quality to the Fujifilm X-H2S. It feels very durable and well built. The X-H2 has fantastic ergonomics. The camera is on the larger side. It feels well balanced when shooting with a lens like the Fuji X-F16 to 55mm f2.8 RLMWR and doesn't get tiresome to use for longer periods. The Fujifilm X-H2 has a fully articulated screen, which is great for video work and makes it easy to monitor your footage if you're recording yourself. The screen has a fairly high resolution, so the image on the monitor looks quite sharp. The Fujifilm X-H2 has excellent battery life. It's SIPA rated for 540 photos on a full charge. 1. Canon EOS R6 Mark II. The full-frame Canon EOS R6 Mark II delivers blisteringly fast autofocus and tracking boosted by smart subject recognition for impressive stills and video. The R6 Mark II incorporates weather protection and magnesium alloy in its construction. Canon skips weather protection on its entry-level options. The camera has fantastic ergonomics. It feels great in the hand and will be suitable for most hand sizes. All in all, the controls are well placed, with all key buttons and dials within easy reach of your fingers. The EVF has been upgraded to an increasingly common 3.69 million resolution. The menu system is excellent and intuitively organized, just like Canon cameras past. The options are extensive but not overwhelming, and there are plenty of customization options to tailor the settings exactly to your liking. The Canon R6 Mark II has a fantastic battery life for photos, though the camera doesn't support use while charging. It's SIPA rated for 580 shots when shooting with the screen, which is excellent for a mirrorless camera.